And also you can take even a spoonful of castor oil here. Castor oil, which is this is hexane free, which is, you want hexane free if you're going to take it internally. I could take another 500 milligrams of niacin. I've even taken up to 3,000 milligrams. Not really recommended for most people to take that many. It's not even necessary, but I did a lot, and I felt like, you know, I had built a relationship with it, so I was able to do it. It was fine. It went well. Here we go. This is the documented coconut oil liver flush here, and lemon juice. Basically, you want to sip first the coconut oil, and swish it around a little bit. That's actually really good. I like that. That's a nice change to all the olive oil, and beautiful tasting as well. Excellent elixir. And the lemon juice now. There's no real bite to this stuff compared to the olive oil, especially non-organic oil. It can taste pretty horrendous sometimes, and even cause the brain to get a little bit from the non-organic headaches and stuff. You get more side effects such as nausea and vomiting without the high quality oil. Got the castor pack, the hot water bottle. That's relaxing me. The bile ducts are relaxing. The oil here. And it's really important to swish the oil around too. Like swish it in. That's called oil pulling. Alright, so do swish it around. It is a good practice to do. I'm going to take a couple more sips of oil and lemon. Then I'm going to do my coffee enema here, and then I'll come back and finish sipping it. Then I'll do another coffee enema, and I'll take some niacin here after I take some more sips of oil and stuff, and do the coffee enema. Then I'll take more niacin, and then one more coffee enema, like I said. So a total of, that might have got confusing, 2 coffee enemas, and taking the niacin twice, once before and after, and the same with the enema here. I'm just going to do a couple of oil and lemon, and then do the first coffee enema. You can do the niacin and coffee enema before taking the oil and lemon. Like I said, it doesn't matter so much. The main thing is you understand the properties of what the coffee enema does, and what the niacin does, and what the oil and lemon. So basically, the oil and lemon causes the liver and gallbladder to squeeze, pushing out stones. If you have a very congested liver, such as cirrhosis of the liver, this is the cirrhosis cure, the #1 cure. The #2 is the coffee enema by itself, and the liver flush flushes the stones and helps flush more stones with the coffee enema, and the liver detox and purify the blood. But the lemon juice, the oil, is going to cause the squeezing and getting rid of the stones. Coffee enemas can also get rid of stones, which disproves the fact that stones are made up from olive oil. I've gotten myself stones out with just the coffee enema by itself, and many others I've talked to with pictures that showed me they get stones out, well, little green stones, and they're usually smaller and gravelly. And then the liver flush can get the large calcified dark brown and black stones that sink through rising bilirubin and calcium levels in the liver, which these stones tend to be very old, like maybe 10+ years, and they're very far, usually in the back pockets of the liver, because they are old, and they've got stuck in the lobes, in the pockets of the liver. So generally people, when they first do the liver flushes a few times, the coffee enema may get out some little stony stuff, green stuff and stones, but they'll be very small, and the gravelly stuff, the new fresh stuff that floats, mainly made of cholesterols. Alright, so we take a few more sips. Not too bad though. I mean, olive oil can be hard sometimes, so that's definitely 2-3 ounces there for sure, because it's a total of 10, so probably 3.5 ounces already now. And soon we'll be ready for niacin. But right now I'm going to go do the coffee enema. Just take a little chaser of the lemon and grapefruit juice. But if you can't get the olive oil down when you do the flush, if you end up vomiting, and I recommend trying maybe coconut oil, because I believe maybe possibly it might be easier for some people to get down. But like I said, don't get the hard butter stuff. You gotta get the good stuff. It's gotta be cold pressed, hopefully expeller pressed as well, and organic, or at least a very premium, and you smell it and it smells like good healthy coconut oil. Right? You can go by smell. So I'm gonna go do the coffee enema and come back, and we'll keep drinking these oils, and then I will, when I come back from the coffee enema, I'll probably take some more niacin, or another 500. But that's the basic bare bones, including the castor pack. There's much more you can do. And if you buy the flush kits, the Love Your Liver flush kits, you will actually get also digestive enzymes. You will get your own plastic enema bucket. Making the homemade one is more like the Rolls Royce, which most people don't go the extra mile for. All they want is just an enema bucket that works, that they can buy ready to go and not have to engineer their own and be very inventive and stuff. So take the last sip. I'm off to go do my coffee enema. There it is right there, a big coffee enema, the homemade version, and there is the one you get with the flush kit, with a bunch of other amazing things such as OxyMag. OxyMag is oxygenated magnesium, also made by Love Your Liver. OxyMag is really good using for 3 to 4 days before the flush and after the flush, as it cleans out the intestines, scrubs the liver clean, and gets everything moving through the bowels so nothing gets stuck and causes the intestines to get a little bit filled with debris and stuff. So amazing product. But the bare bones with just what I've shown you will get the job done. Well, I'm off to do my coffee enema. Thanks for watching so far. Alright, and now I'm back from the coffee enema there. And here it is. We're going to finish drinking the oil and lemon juice. And we're going to keep that castor pack on. And after completing the olive oil, the coconut oil and lemon juice here, I may take some more niacin. And just so you can see, I basically changed into these shorts, did the coffee enema, did over 48 ounces all in one shot, probably about 75 ounces in one shot, and that was in 2 or 3 separate times of taking it and then doing an inversion, a headstand with it, using the arms and going up against the wall in the bathroom, against the door, and then breathing and allowing the diaphragm to fill in and out and all the way out. So all that coffee enema goes further up into the transverse colon and into the cecum, which is also all the way through the whole intestine, large and small intestine, and to the very ends of the colon and intestine. So basically doing inversions allows you to go back down, reinsert, do another twice as much, and then go back into inversion, and if you can, one more. And then even when you're sitting on the toilet and you're holding it and you're in upright position, and you hold it for as long as you possibly can, and if you feel cramping and stuff like that, that is totally healthy and good, and that's going to help stimulate the liver to go into detox, toxin dump mode. It's kind of like, just taking that energy of the liver and basically just causing it to dump. So that you want to be able to hold it even when there's pain and stuff, and that helps to build up your muscles and your control. Alright? And swish it around like that. Chase her back with some lemon. Another little tip on the liver flush: if you find the oil and lemon. A bit like you might like the taste is too much and you're queasy or vomiting, kind of nauseated. A little tip is to make slices of ginger, the ginger root, make little slices and just suck on those and bite them and suck on them after drinking the oil and lemon or after the oil, and that helps to give you a different taste, to take your mind off the oil. But the vitamin B3, I may take some more, even though you do see I'm not taking it a lot. So look how red I actually flushed all along here, the joints and the shoulders, and the joints and around here. As you can see the difference there in red. So I'm lacking niacin, and the liver flush is going to be really good for me. Let's do some more oil. We're now halfway, so 5 ounces. More lemon. We got 3 minutes left on there, so look, keeping the castor pack going here. I'll be doing another coffee enema. I'm thinking I'm still good on the B3 right now. I'm still quite flushed and those bile ducts are open, especially with just doing the coffee enema there. A nice large amount, about 75 ounces, and I held it for about 10 minutes as well, which is important to hold it for at least 5 minutes if you can, to get more maximum benefits of releasing the potential of releasing hundreds of liver and gallstones. Again, swishing, the oil pulling, lemon juice. So yeah, we're quite far. Look how much oil is left in there. It was right up to the top. So that's about enough for a liver flush there. That's between that 7 ounces maybe. But I plan to do all 10 ounces here. Like I said, even before, I've done a whole bottle of olive oil 4 days in a row. But like, it's not really recommended, and it's because I prepared for 4.5 years on a 100% raw food diet before I did 120 liver flushes, and I was a yoga instructor for a couple years as well in those raw food days. A little bit of lemon. Let's get some more oil going. Towards the end it gets a bit much, and actually it's not really a good way to do it that I'm doing it, where you kind of guzzle it down in a short period of time. That can cause more nauseation, can cause vomiting reactions, because your stomach can only release, I think it's like a